let's kick off with this FlyMed video. Apologies, I did say it was a FlyMed video, but it's not. It's actually for everyone. So we're going to look at some of the reasons as to why you would sell Princess for FlyMed cruising. So looking at our program and everything we have to offer, hopefully you've had the chance to go through some of our itineraries. Oh, have we just got everyone on mute there? We've got a bit of background feedback. Apologies. I don't know if someone's making a cup of tea in the background, but we'll just make sure everyone's mute. Emily's just giving me the thumbs up there. So jumping back into it, our FlyMed offering. Now, what do we have that's on offer there? So we've got more ashore extended port stays, so you can really immerse yourself in the destinations that we travel to. Take your time going around those destinations. Destinations change during the day and in the evening, so we really want you to go and immerse yourself, go out and experience everything that those destinations that we sail to have to offer. We spend so much time researching where we want to sail to. It's not just as simple as putting a pin on a map and saying we're going to go there. It is all about getting the most value out of a destination from both sides as well. So we want to give you as much time as possible there as well. So one of the fantastic reasons to sail with Princess is that you'll get more ashore times and those little bit extended ports in some of those selected ports. It's very much the multi-generational appeal. We are seeing this massively recently. We are getting more multi-generational families come on board, and that has definitely been helped with the arrival of Sun Princess and Star Princess, which we'll talk about a little bit later on in the presentation. But it's great to see more multi-generational families on board. Families that have sailed with us for years are now bringing their kids on board to experience the Princess difference and to experience everything that we have to offer, both on board and ashore as well. And when you are looking to choose to sail with a particular cruise line around the Med, you want to know that you are sailing with somebody who has got that experience, and we definitely have. So we are celebrating our 60th birthday this year. Actually, in December, 60 years ago, we were inaugurated back in 1965, was our very first cruise, and 60 years later, we are still here delighting guests. And 40 of them years have been in the Med. We have been sailing around the Med now for 40 years, so we know what we're doing, we know where we're going to, and we've got that expertise both on board and ashore as well. And it is great to see that when we are on board, a lot of our crew have been with us for many, many years and know some of those first sailings and still try and bring those experiences to life for guests as soon as they get on board. So you know you're in safe hands when you sail with Princess. You've also got many different options as well while you are on board. So we have our Sanctuary collection across our entire fleet, but we only have our Sanctuary collection staterooms on board Sun and Star Princess. So if guests do want that little bit of added adults only luxury, you can go into our Sanctuary Club on board our ships. But then if you want those Sanctuary collection staterooms, then definitely have a look at Sun Princess and Star Princess, which we'll be talking about a little bit later on. You can also indulge in relaxing on board. Now, cruising isn't just all about mad, let's go see all of those destinations. It's also about you winding down and really relaxing and taking time for yourself while you are on board. And we have our Lotus Spa on board. Our team are absolutely incredible. They'll make you feel so relaxed and so at home and so zen as well. A lot of the time, people, as soon as they get on board, go and see this team in the spa to go and have a look at the different treatments and the different options that are available so that you can really relax and unwind on those sea days and just take some time for yourself as well. Princess is very well known for its high repeat business. We do have a very high guest retention rate, which is great to see. And we also love that a lot of that comes from the trade as well, a lot of trade rebookers as well. So we really do appreciate and love that. And as well, while you're in the Med, naturally, you want to go and experience the dining as well. And that's not just ashore. We do have Mediterranean-inspired dishes on board in most of the restaurants and also in the buffet. So we really do want you to take the cuisine of the region that we are sailing in and go and experience something different. That is what cruising is all about. Go and put yourself out there a little bit and go and experience something different. Now, some of those additional ones as well to help you. We do also have the tailored flight booking via plain sailing. So we've got regional flights there. We've got access with EasyJet and Ryanair. So you can definitely fly from all UK airports to the heart of the action in the Mediterranean. Flights are commissionable. It's a big bonus for agents as well. So definitely something to make sure that you're trying to upsell as much as possible, booking those flights directly through Princess. We also have our personalized wearable technology, which is medallion class technology on board. You've probably heard a lot about it when Abby was talking about it on last week's webinar, but our crew really utilize Medallion to get to know you and really bring a personalized service and a personalized experience while we are on board. And that is a lot of the time why a lot of our guests tend to rebook with us, because of the crew. There's so many times when guests rebook just for the crew and they move around the fleet and they get to experience that new sailing with the crew as well. So that is also a massive part of Princess, our incredible crew that go above and beyond. And you have to think, our crew spend 3, 6, 9 months at sea away from their biological family. So guests become their seafaring family. So you want to have that homely, warm feeling, and our crew definitely do that. Another plus as well for agents is adding on them Princess Plus and Princess Premier packages. Have to remember these are commissionable as well. So you are earning if you are adding them on. If that guest gets on board and adds or upgrades, you'll lose that commission. So always make sure that you're having those conversations with your guests to make sure they're really maximizing the value of the Princess packages that are out there. They are probably one of the most value adding packages on the market. I'm probably a little bit biased, but we do get to use them and utilize them. So I do know the value of those packages and what they bring in as well. So many different itineraries as well. We have itineraries ranging from 7 nights all the way up to 31 nights. So any independent agents on there that can work from anywhere in the world, go and experience the Med. Go work in the Med on board one of our ships and really immerse yourself in building that knowledge, not only of cruising, not only of Princess, but also of the destinations that we sail to as well. All you need is a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection, and there you are, you're all set, good to go. So any independent agents out there, I'm testing you. I'll see when the ships are back in March to see whether or not anybody has actually taken me up on that offer. And to go with the different regional flight departures, we also have our different departure ports as well. Athens, Barcelona, Rome, Trieste, Naples, Istanbul. There's so many different embarkation ports and so many great opportunities to maybe tag on a stay as well before or after, so you can really go and experience the destination that you're sailing from as well. So loads on offer, loads to choose. And as well, we're really excited that not only have we had Sun Princess for the past few years in the Med, but she's back next year and she'll be back in 2027. So we've got her for another 2 years, delighting guests. And she's really been fantastic. I was on board her a couple of weeks ago and also on board her sister ship Star Princess, and they just changed the way they're cruising. That sitting in the piazza with that dome coming out the side of the ship just is amazing. Of a morning, grabbing a coffee from deck 9 and just sitting there watching the sea and the world go by. It is definitely an experience that everyone needs to go and experience. So many pluses to sail Princess Fly Med options as well. But think to yourself, why would you want to go to the Mediterranean? What do you want to go and see in the Med, and what would you like to get off a Princess cruise as well? Is it froze? Oh, apologies there. I think it just skipped a little bit ahead, but as we're a little bit behind, we'll carry on. So a lot of the questions that we get, and seeing a lot of you guys on a number of different webinars and also at trade shows. It's great to see so many of you come up to us and talk to us. Please keep doing that. Please keep engaging with our social media and keeping in touch with us in trade shows. We love to hear your experiences and your stories. But one of the most common questions that we get is, who is the Princess guest? Who sails on Princess? I'm not sure where to put which guests on which cruise line. Well, this is just a little bit of a synopsis of who really sails with Princess. So we have affluent and energetic adults there. So guests that maybe have just got that little bit more disposable income, that would like to spend that little bit more on that added little bit of luxury there while they are on board, and to indulge themselves in some of our packages so that they can really get the most out of that Princess Premier package. That is definitely a massive highlight for myself. If you are foodies, if you've got any guests that really love food and quality ingredients and fresh food as well, then the Princess Premier package is definitely for your guests, or even for yourself if you are big foodies. Because when you are on board, it's just complete peace of mind, so that guests that do want to spend that little bit more on board and spend that little bit more on their holiday, then they don't have to worry about anything else with the Princess Premier package. So affluent, energetic adults that want to go and explore destinations every single day, but have got that time and have got that money to maybe just add that little bit of extra luxury on there, is one of the most common guests that we see on board Princess. Naturally, when you are traveling, I mean, even working in the travel industry, you have to be enthusiastic about travel. You have to want to go and see those destinations. It's a big wide world out there. And it's okay for us to sometimes sit there and be comfortable in our own little bubble, but you have to go out and see what the world has to offer. That's exactly what traveling is all about. And cruising will take you there. Cruising will go and give you those little flavors of all of them different destinations, and you will really get to experience so many different cultures and vibes and flavors as well while you're out in the Med. So you really have to be a travel enthusiast to really go and experience everything that the Med has to offer and to come on board Princess, because we want you to get involved. We don't just want you to stay on board the ship. We actually want you to get off the ship and go and experience some of those destinations. And that is exactly what we get on Princess. It's great to see of a morning, 9 a.m, loads of guests off out in the distance, enjoying the destinations already. You can tell them a mile off because they're all wearing their medallions. Sadly, the medallion doesn't work on shore. You can't get a drink or a slice of pizza delivered to you, but you can see that Princess guest off into the distance, exploring, ready for the day, and they come back feeling energized. They've learned something and they've really immersed themselves as well. And that feeds into our active seniors as well. We do get a number of seniors on board, but they want to get off, they want to go and see, but they don't like to admit it, but they do like to come back on board and just have that little bit of relaxation as well, and just unwind and really take in everything that they've experienced while they've been out in the destination. And as well, as I mentioned earlier, we're seeing those multi-generational families coming on board. And that really is, since the arrival of some of our new ships coming along as well, we're really seeing a lot more across the fleet coming on board. And as I said, we have a high repeat guest. So families that have been sailing with us for years are now bringing their kids on board. They know the offering, they know what is out there, and they know what we've got available on board our ships. So it's definitely time for them to kind of pass the baton a little bit to the younger ones, and we're definitely seeing more and more of that across the fleet. So they're just a little bit of a synopsis of who the Princess guest is and who you would naturally see on board a Princess ship. We like people to go and explore. If you've got someone who's adventurous, suggest a Princess cruise to them, and suggest that they come and have a look and see everything that we have to offer. Now, we've mentioned some of these ports here. I've only been to a few of them. Southampton, naturally, which is exactly where I am. The port is just across the road from us at the moment in time. Sadly, no ships in, because all of our ships have gone back to over to the Caribbean at the moment. Sky Princess left us on the 16th of November, and she arrived in Port Canaveral on the 30th of November to start her Caribbean season. So she's actually on her second itinerary at the moment of her Caribbean season, but she'll be back soon, and we cannot wait. I'm counting down the days that Sky Princess is back. She's very much a firm favourite with us, but we'll talk more about her in a minute. I've probably just given away everything I was going to talk about. And we've got Barcelona, one of those big ports as well that is very popular to get in and out of, and so many connections as well that we can get in and out of. Rome is a big one. Trieste, Athens, Istanbul as well. Istanbul is caked in history and culture. It is a beautiful, beautiful destination. I haven't been myself, but for the people that have been and friends that have been, it's definitely one on the list, and it's definitely one to maybe spend a few days in before or after as well, to really go and immerse yourself in everything it has to offer. And Copenhagen is back. We haven't had Copenhagen for a while, and it is back, and we are super excited to have it back and doing round trip Copenhagen. So we're really, really great to have that. Now, I'm sat here with our new training manager, which I know that you guys have all met. Now, Mike has been on board working for Carnival. We won't say any more on that. But Mike, you've been to some of these ports. You've experienced some of these ports. Do you have any key highlights?
I want to go for a cruise just sitting next to Josh. Like, it's so, and it's been great sat here this morning because I said to both of them, I'm like, well, down the line, I wonder if our travel agents would like to hear a podcast. What would you talk about? And both of them were like so excited talking about the ships. That was Josh. He was like, oh, this ship and this ship and this is where it's great. And we're here with Emily. You can't see, but she's just right there. And she's talking about how the amazing experiences of the crew and how they bring the vacation to life. But one of the things I was really excited about coming to Princess is they are known for food, for the destinations, and for the crew, the experience, that premium. But the destinations are, yeah, I've been quite lucky. I've spent 15 years at sea, so I've gone to most of these out here. I have to say, Civitavecchia, your gateway to Rome is always going to be an absolute favorite. The places you can go, like, I mean, 7 day cruise, and some of the deals on FlyMed right now are unbelievable. We got some, let's go, let's pick a cruise. I've actually got one written down here earlier. It's what I made earlier, right? You've got a 7 day cruise, Corfu,
Yeah.
into Dubrovnik. I mean, have you been to Dubrovnik yet?
No, no.
Has anyone here been to Dubrovnik? Give us a thumbs up or a heart if you think of what you think of Dubrovnik. It is anyone? Yes.
Yeah,
We got some just the gelato. You like food, gelato. Love Dubrovnik. This itinerary, so Corfu, Dubrovnik. You go to Kotor, and then you talk about people traveling, going to different places. What an option
Yeah.
that is, right? And then on top of it, Naples. Now Naples. You've been to Naples?
Yeah.
It's everywhere. You want to go to Capri, you want to go to Sorrento. Like, it really is a gateway to so many places. So very excited about that. But let's jump to the next slide and have a look at some of the places we can go to.
But I think we've got the ships first.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah,
I got
still
so
me.
excited.
Got too excited. We just go through some of the ships that are actually based in the region, and some of these ships will be taking you on the itineraries that Mike was talking about, and he'll talk about in just a moment. As I've mentioned, we've got Sun Princess. She is one of our newest ships that joined the fleet, and actually, as some of you know, we're nicknamed the Love Boat. We're all about love, and Sun Princess was actually delivered to the brand on the International Day of Love, the 14th of February 2024. So we didn't plan that. She was ready, the keys were there, so we took her. But she has been delighting guests out in the Mediterranean for the past 2 years now. She's just completed her second season with us, and we've had rave reviews, fantastic feedback, and like I said, being on board our Sphere class ships is just amazing. The way the ship is designed to make sure that you have that connection with the light and the ocean. There's spaces all over the ship, and you can really, really relax on board when you get on. It's just a home away from home. And I was really worried because Sky Princess, although I shouldn't say it because it's like saying who's your favorite child, Sky Princess is my favorite ship. And I was worried about going on Sphere class, thinking, oh no, am I going to lose my love for Sky? But actually, there are so many princess quirks on board. You know, you've got that piazza, the heart of every single princess ship. So you've got all of that entertainment. As I said, I was on board Star Princess a couple of weeks ago, and we were watching Deal or No Deal. It got really tense in the piazza. The guy got down to the final boxes of whether he'd have $5 or $300, and he was given the option to swap. Everyone was like, don't swap. He swapped and he lost. It was so tense, I couldn't tell you. But it's things like that, those classic princess kind of games that we do on board, and those little traditions as well. They still reflect on our newest ships, but with a bit more of a modern twist as well. So Sun is one of our largest ships, holding 4,300 guests there, and she'll be ported in Athens, Barcelona, Rome, and also Istanbul as well. So if you are looking to go and sail on her, 100% get on board her. She is incredible. And she's doing 7, 10, 14, and 21 night itineraries. There's Western Mediterranean itineraries as well. So she's gone back to the Caribbean at the moment. We are again counting down the days for her to be back in March. She'll do a season of March to October, and then in 2027 she'll be slightly later, coming in at the end of April and doing April to October as well. So looking forward to having her back. We've got her back for two more years. We don't know where she'll be in 2028 yet, so there's no hiding around that yet. We just don't know where she'll be, but fingers crossed we'll have her back. Super excited about that. Now, who's the next? Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Sky Princess, she's absolutely a home away from home. And a lot of you have sailed on board Sky Princess. You've had the opportunity because she is our home ported ship here in the UK. She sails from Southampton from March until October every year. So she is a firm favourite. She's the highest scoring ship for MPS on board as well. But sadly, she was knocked off with Star recently. Star Princess has taken that crown off her. So there's a bit of a fight in the fleet. Not condoning fighting, just to put that out there, if HR are watching. But there is now a competition, and we love that because we want to make sure that we are taking it to the next level every single time. So our crews are on calls with each other all the time, trying to see what more they can do and what more they can bring as well. And Sky Princess was the first royal class ship in the fleet to house that Sky Suite. So it's just missing from the photo here today, but for those of you that don't know, just over the pool deck behind, just in front of where the Movies Under the Star screens are located, there are two bedroom suites that are available. One of them is accessible and one of them is not, but they are absolutely the next level luxury. Absolutely, you can choose to be in the madness of the pool and watch the Movies Under the Stars, get comfortable on one of those lounges and have some popcorn and watch the movie. I think the movie the other week was Barbie. Never seen it before, but yeah, it's great. But there's different movies every single day, or there's entertainment, like if there's a tennis on, we watch tennis. The Wimbledon final was on board, we watched that. Or if there was a big Grand Prix or a big football match or American football match that's going on, or a soccer match, however the Americans say it, then we'll show that, and it's great to see everybody get around the pool and watching the entertainment there. But Sky will be doing 7 to 31 night sailings around the Mediterranean. She'll also be doing Canary Islands, Spain and France, Scandinavia, and also she'll be doing the Norwegian fjords. So she is a very firm favourite for the Norwegian fjords. Great way to sail into the fjords. I love being at the wake view as we sail into the fjords because it's just absolutely gorgeous there. So we're looking forward to having her back, counting down the days. It's not long, it's only about 300 days till my holiday on Sky. I can't wait. This time next year, what's the date today? Oh, I'll be off. It'll be my day back. Oh well, that one. But yeah, she's a firm favorite. Now, who else have we got? Sapphire Princess. Oh, Sapphire is beautiful. So Sapphire is one of our Grand Class ships. She is one of our smaller ships, but she is definitely got that classic charm with her on board. And she'll be sailing from Barcelona, Rome, and also Copenhagen. So doing a bit of a mixture of itineraries, which is really great to see. She'll be doing a little bit of the Med and going to those beautiful places that Mike was talking about there in Croatia, also Greece as well. Greece is beautiful to sail around, those real idyllic destinations. But also as well, she'll be basing herself out of Copenhagen and doing those 12-day sailings from Copenhagen as well. So a great way to jump on a flight. Again, very regional flights. There's so many ways to get to Copenhagen. I was having a look a few days ago, and it is so easy and so accessible to get to into Copenhagen. So she is very easy to get to. And Sapphire is on her backpacking tour at the moment because she, as some of you may have seen, she'll be joining her sister ship in 2027 out to Japan. So she was built alongside her sister ship Diamond Princess. So she'll be rejoining her sister. So she's currently on a backpacking tour around Europe at the moment. Well, next year, sorry, she will be on a backpacking tour around Europe, and then she'll be off back to Japan, which will be exciting. To try and get on board her before Japan, because that'd be a really good one. And then I think we've got Caribbean Princess, sister ship to Sapphire Princess. She's slightly bigger. She is slightly more quirkier. If you've seen Caribbean Princess, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about and why she's a little bit quirkier, because she has that Skywalker's nightclub right at the back. So if you are up for a little bit of a boogie, she is ideal for first-time cruisers to go up there and have a look and have a bit of a boogie up there and then make your way down. It's very, I would say, very Star Wars vibes. Getting up and down to Skywalkers, very Star Wars vibes. But she's so homely, and she is very much built for adventure, Caribbean Princess. And she's also got a bit of a kiddie splash zone as well at the rear of the ship. So a great all-rounder ship. And she's normally floating around in all regions. So she's touched on many different regions. Alaska, she's been out to Asia, she's been in Europe, she's been around the Caribbean. So she's built to go around these areas and to really give you a flavour of everything that she has to offer. So Caribbean Princess will be taking over from Sapphire Princess in 2027, and she'll be based out of Copenhagen from April until August. And again, really accessible, really great way to get to, easy way to get to, and a fantastic idyllic itinerary to go and explore as well. So really looking forward to having Caribbean in the region. So I think the next ship that is with us is Enchanted. So a lot of people don't know much about Enchanted. Oh, apologies, skipped ahead there. Before I'd even told you all about Enchanted. So Enchanted is sister ship to Sky Princess. There are some slight tweaks. I've completely messed up my words. There is some slight differences. We'll go with that. Some slight differences to Sky Princess, but actually Enchanted is one of our newer Royal class ships. She was only delivered in 2022, but because of the old C word, we won't say it. She didn't have her big welcome to the team, and she was just put straight into service, which makes me feel sad. But Enchanted is a beautiful ship. Again, she is one of the other ships that has the Sky Suites on board. So it is Sky Princess, Discovery Princess, Enchanted Princess, Sun Princess, and Star Princess. Sun Princess and Star Princess have 4 Sky Suites on board them. The Royal class ships, Discovery Princess, Enchanted Princess, and Sky Princess have 2. So just bear that in mind on board. There is more on board Sun and Star Princess. But Enchanted Princess will again be going around the Med. She'll be doing those idyllic kind of Adriatic itineraries. So really looking forward to having her on board. I'm so excited because I'm sailing on her next year, and I cannot wait to experience her because she has the 360 dining experience on board, and that is just, I haven't yet experienced that. But if you've seen any YouTube videos or any of our content around 360 and that immersive dining experience, it is incredible. So I'm really looking forward to experiencing that. But she's going to be based out of Athens, Rome, Trieste, and also Istanbul as well. So again, easy embarkation ports for guests to go and explore the Mediterranean, doing those starting off with a little 5-nighter at the beginning of the season, but then going 7, 10, and 21-night itineraries. So great range of different itineraries. Again, independent agents out there, go and experience it. Go get on board. Go work on board. You've got a laptop. You need a Wi-Fi connection. Perfect way to go and experience everything on board there as well. So really great to have some good hardware that we've got in Europe over the next 2 years. We're really excited to have it there. We've had fantastic feedback from the ships that have already been based in Europe. So again, really looking forward to what has to offer. Now, I've told you what ships are where and what ships will be with us, but now Mike's going to tell you a little bit more about what the destinations have to offer.
So I want to get right back into it and talk about Rome round trip for 2026 and 2027. And the most important thing I want to throw out straight away is the incredible deals and offers that are available right now. Really great opportunities for your guests to experience round trip itineraries on board the stunning Enchanted Princess. It gives you a chance to start in the Eternal City, sail to some of the most iconic destinations in the Mediterranean and Adriatic, and it's all from one convenient home port. Now, launched in 2021, the Enchanted Princess, she is stunning, and it's got the biggest or some of the most spacious balconies in the fleet, which for those Mediterranean sunsets is a really great selling point for your guests. Now, not only has it got the 360 dining experience, it also is going to give you a chance for your guests to experience itineraries from 5 to 21 days, giving your guests the flexibility to choose a short escape or an extended adventure. The 7-day voyages are really, really special. I just want to give you a quick example of a Med and Adriatic. You go Corfu, Greece, Dubrovnik, Croatia, Kotor, Montenegro, and then Naples, Italy. If there was ever an itinerary that had something for everybody, that is absolutely it. nights. And we've also got a big focus on more time in port and fewer sea days, so guests can really immerse themselves in local culture, cuisine, history, and of course, being sailings from Rome or Civitavecchia, your gateway to Rome, it is the perfect opportunity to add in a pre or a post cruise stay at the Eternal City. Enchanted Princess really is about convenience, variety, luxury, and these itineraries are a standout choice for any of your guests that are wanting to go to the Mediterranean. So let's get ready for this. Sun Princess is back, and we've got some itineraries that really redefine Mediterranean cruising. Now, we've got enhanced Western Mediterranean sailings that are really port rich. Guests can enjoy cities that are iconic like Rome, Athens, Barcelona. And we've got some really cool new ports of call like Ibiza and Palma. Each one of our itineraries will give you culture, cuisine, scenery, and we're very excited. For the first time, we're introducing an overnight stay in La Spezia, which means guests can enjoy Florence and Pisa. Now, if you haven't been to Florence or Pisa yet, they really are special places to go. And I really think your guests are going to love the opportunity to enjoy these places at a relaxed pace, savouring authentic Tuscan experiences without having to rush back to a ship. There's so many new ways to explore and for the guests to enjoy more time discovering these amazing destinations, more adventures, more memories, more value. So get one of these fantastic itinerary opportunities to get great deals right now. 7, 14, 21-day itineraries, and really excited about the Sun Princess being back in the Med. I love Copenhagen, and these 12-day voyages through Norway, Denmark, and Sweden offer a really deep dive into Scandinavia's most scenic and cultural rich destinations. You've got everything from enjoying the fjords to enjoying historic cities, coastal villages, natural beauty. It really has something for everybody. And a 12-day round trip sailings from Copenhagen in 26 and 27 are a perfect choice. It really is special. Now, the key focus for this is sailing through Norwegian's breathtaking fjords, enjoying Denmark's charming coastal towns, Sweden's cities. It is all in one incredible journey. It has natural beauty with urban life and like cities, capitals like Oslo, Stockholm, Helsinki, as well as these hidden gems. It really is going to make this 12-day itinerary as great as it can be. It's more than a cruise, it's a cultural deep dive. Guests enjoy so many different things, and the Sapphire Princess, as well as the Caribbean Princess, are really going to be special. Now, a TA, a transatlantic repositioning cruise, I think has to be on every serious cruiser's bucket list. I mean, it takes a commitment of time to do it, but my favourite voyages I've done from a shipboard point of view have been those TAs. I do love a day at sea as well as enjoying the port. And I really think having the ability to combine Europe and the TA, getting over to North America in one unforgettable trip, is a combination that I think could really stand out to your guests. There's a world of endless color. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so we've got short excursions tailored for every mood and every traveller that is sailing with Princess. Remember, we have got 5 luxurious ships. Each one of them is going to different places. We've got 108 stunning destinations across 31 countries. We really can give you something really special. And that's what this is going to all be about. We've really got some amazing must-do experiences that your guests can be enjoying that go beyond sightseeing. They're bucket list moments that we can bring to life for your guests. And you could be enjoying so many different things. Even looking at this picture, hope you can imagine your guests standing in ancient ruins in Athens, exploring the Colosseum in Rome, or wandering through the Grand Bazaar. Like, there really is some great things down here. And we've even got itineraries that give guests access to UNESCO treasures like St. Peter's Basilica. And we always pair them with authentic culinary experiences, from pasta in a Roman trattoria, I don't know if I've said that right, or even just going to the Turkish street food in their markets. It's not just about the destination. We've got a really big focus, as I said, about those bucket list moments. And we want to make sure how you experience them is what you expect from Princess. You're going to have that passionate, top tier guide that will turn history into stories and make every moment unforgettable. We don't do it on your own, and like, doing it with the experts is what it's all about. And you won't forget going on that gondola. You won't forget being in the Colosseum and finding out from that local guide. Really, I mean, we know roughly what happens in there, but with that local guide, the Princess professionals, we can really make that Colosseum come to life. I went on my honeymoon to Machu Picchu just on a normal holiday, and I always book tours when I'm on a ship. But this one I did on my own way, and I learned the hard way that knowing about a place is more important because it brings it to life better. Have I seen Machu Picchu? Yes, but I know that I didn't experience it like I could have if I had a great guide. We've got some amazing FlyMed offers, and it really does give your guests a chance to experience something special. Benefits of booking a Princess short excursion. When it comes to making your most in time and port, booking your short excursion with Princess is the smartest choice. We really want guests to understand what they get for their money. They're not just tours, they're created experiences designed to give your guests adventure, immersion, as well as peace of mind. You're exploring incredible destinations with confidence. That's what they get to do, and you're sending them there with confidence, knowing everything is handled for them. When they book before they sail, you also can save big. Popular tours will sell up fast, so we really always recommend getting your guests to book up early and secure that spot. You're not just seeing the world with Princess, you experience it. We've got award-winning excursions, trusted local connection, and guides that bring the destination to life. Whether you're tasting wine in Tuscany, riding horseback along a beach, trekking through Sardinia's rugged landscapes, these are moments that can turn a great vacation into an unforgettable one. And we really are excited. Now let's talk about some of the key things. Guaranteed return to the ship. This is huge. When your guest book with Princess, you don't have to worry about missing the ship. If they're delayed, the ship will wait. Or we'll make sure that they get safely to the next port, and that's the peace of mind that others can't offer. Of course, these short excursions are vetted. Every excursion partner is fully vetted, insured. We only work with trusted providers who offer the very best standard, safety, quality. And our guides aren't just locals. They're licensed, certified experts who know history and culture. They also know the hidden gems that make a destination special, but also they bring stories to life from their experience and from being away for so long. That's so important. And I mentioned already, but imagine going to Sardinia, right? This adventure here, 4x4 adventure off-road, go through the rugged Sardinian landscapes, then trek to see a panoramic viewpoint where you enjoy a picnic surrounded by nature. That is a stunning one. Wine tasting in Tuscany, thinking of those rolling hills, sun-soaked vineyards, these century-old estates, world-class wines to sip with those views. I've had a chance to do this, and it was one of my absolute favorite experiences I've ever done. I don't know how it can taste so much better, but it really does. Horseback riding along the beach. Just imagine going along those scenic trails to that beach with a sea breeze is just capturing every moment. And also we've got the Spanish horse ranch experience at the bottom there. Step to the Spanish tradition, a working horse ranch. So you find out about all of these magnificent animals, enjoy demonstrations, and then you immerse yourself in the authentic local culture while you're doing it. As it says at the bottom, late night port stays, offering late embarkation times or overnight stays really gives you more time to bring these experiences to life.
With the last few slides here and just talk about adding a pre or post cruise stay. So you've got that option there. We do offer pre and post cruise stay. Naturally, with long haul, it is always advisable to fly a few days before in the unlikely event of any flight disruptions. But I think even going out to Europe, it is also a risk. I mean, how many things have we seen happen this year? Heathrow Airport caught fire. Airlines have gone under, flight delays. We had air traffic control issues, all causing issues and delays. So you don't want to be stressed starting your holiday. It is a holiday. So go out and experience the destination a day or two before. Make sure you are there, you are ready, you are the first one on the ship, when you've arrived. So we always highly recommend, it's totally up to yourselves and up to your guests, but we do highly recommend that you do arrive a few days before the cruise starts. And again, the destinations that we sail from, so where you embark from, is a destination itself for you to go and explore. So if you haven't got time beforehand to go and explore it, spend a day or two after to go and see what it has to offer. It's not just the port of embarkation and disembarkation. It is also a destination itself. So go and experience everything and go and enjoy yourself. As well, we also offer disembarkation tours in selected ports as well. So these tours can also include transfers back to the airport. Terms and conditions do apply, and it is all stated in the tour itself. So if you do want to do a tour, you've spent a few days before, you've had a great week's cruise, and now it's time to go home, but your flight's a little bit later, take a look at some of these tours, disembarkation tours. They are great fun. Great way to go and just have those last few minutes in those destinations and experience what those destinations have to offer. Now, before it jumps ahead or takes me somewhere else, a few plain sailing tips here. So just a few things that have popped up over the past year and have come into the Princess Academy or have come across my desk or my colleague's desk of things to keep an eye out on. Just make sure. I'm hopefully not teaching you how to do your job, but these are just a few tips for you to keep an eye on. So ensure when you are booking a flight and booking a sailing that all names match the guest's passport. We cannot guarantee that we are able to amend them because we work with third-party airlines, so it's not always up to ourselves whether we can change a name or not. So please do make sure that you are getting the passport name. If somebody's called Becky, naturally it's going to be Rebecca. Nobody is called Becky just on their passport. Just make sure that you are checking the name is spelled correctly as their passport. All restricted flights on plain sailing must be paid within 45 minutes of booking the flight, otherwise they will automatically be cancelled. So make sure payment is made directly. The system will prompt you and will give you the information that you need to make that payment. So make sure that you are reading the pop-ups. And if you do tick the pop-up and don't read it, we can actually see that you have done that. So you don't try and say that it didn't pop up because we can see that it's there. And as well, a big one, any assistance or dietary requirements can be requested through plain sailing once confirmed as well. So if guests do need further assistance boarding the aircraft or any special dietary needs while they are on board, then that can all be done via plain sailing as well to help the journey. Very much self-service, very much easy for yourselves. I know a lot of you don't like plain sailing, let's not hide around it, but just have a play with it. If you've got some time, we're in a quieter period at the moment, go and play on the system. You can't accidentally book something until you've gone all the way through, put guest names in and press book now on the end of Polar, not on plain sailing. I know sometimes it comes up saying book now on plain sailing, but that doesn't confirm a flight. So just go and have a play around. Go and see how the system works and see how you can learn it as well. Great time of year to do it. We have got on our YouTube page, we've got videos and bite-sized trainings of how to use the system. Go and watch them, go and immerse yourself and go and train, because maybe I will come and visit some of you and see if you've done it. That's what I'm there.
And next week's webinar is on plain sailing.
And that is a very good point, Mike. Next week's webinar is also on plain sailing as well, and polar. So you get yourself clued up. See if you can learn anything new as well for next week on the system. I think I've just given away all the rest of the tips now. So as well, benefits of booking through the Princess Flights gives you and your guests control and complete peace of mind as well, because it's all booked under one package. Again, convenience because it's all under one roof. Got one point of contact, our contact centre team here, or if you are on OneSource, you can chat with them on Ask Isaac. It's the quickest way to speak to somebody, and that team is based here in Southampton as well. They are not based in the US, they are here in the UK. And also we have delayed arrival protection as well. So if your flight is going to be a little bit delayed in, then we'll notify the ship and the captain will try his best to hold off. If naturally it's completely cancelled, then we'll work with you on that one. So some more key dates coming up. I don't want to go too far ahead. So we've had our webinar last week. You've had the most entertaining webinar of your life today. We've got our webinar next week, as Mike says, based around the system, plain sailing and polar. We've got our Kahoots that are going on. So we had our Kahoot last week. We've got our Kahoot on Friday at 10 a.m, which will ask you little bits about what we've learned about today. So there will be questions there for you to come and join. And then we'll have our final Kahoot next week at 10 a.m. as well. So there are still chances to win some great prizes. And in a moment, Emily will tell us all about the prize that is to be won today.
Can I jump in a second? If you just want to mention one thing as well, this month is all about engagement, right? So you're engaging right now, whether you're doing the advent calendar or whether you're participating in the Kahoot or sign up to the newsletter. The month of December is all about engagement. And we're going to be giving away for engagement in the month of December. So good job. Give yourself a clap right now for being here. The more you engage, the more chance you've got to win one of our destination experience trips. You get to be a VIP on a destination experience. And we've got 3 that will be given away in December just for engagement. So get involved as much as you can, because it really is special.
Yeah, and one of us may be on that destination experience. So you might be having fun with one of us that's sat in this room, which given by this webinar, you might worry. But to talk about some of the tools that are there that you probably already know about, OneSource is the one-stop shop for Princess. Everything is on there, our latest campaign information, our Hightail links for that campaign information, all of our assets and videos, our booking system, Ask Isaac is on there, and also our Princess Academy, when it becomes back live, will be on there as well. So keep your eyes peeled for the latest information. Always head over to OneSource first to see if you can answer the question. There's so many tools, hints and tips on there as well for everything Princess there. And then I've mentioned about our YouTube page. It is available there. So there's loads of different bite-sized training. This webinar will go down in history on the YouTube page, I think.
Definitely going to break it into sections.
We will definitely maybe break that one up. But it'll be uploaded to our YouTube page along with our other webinars and also other bite-sized trainings that are available on on YouTube as well. So head over there and scan the QR code to sign up to our newsletter as well, and keep in touch with everything that the wonderful sales operations team put together. They are the unsung heroes of Princess. They sit behind the scenes a lot of the time and they don't get the recognition that they deserve. So if we can, everybody, just put your hands together for our sales operations team, who have put this webinar together. They've put this presentation together, and they are the ones that are arranging the prizes and all of that. So please, please make sure you're engaging with them.